welcome to another edition of Campus Matters powered by FideTV. And I am your host, Otta Samuel Ikena. And today with me here on this show, we have one of our very own lecturers, one man who has done well for himself and is still making wave as far as the academic world is concerned. Um, I have with me here in the studio Mr.
Aina Olajide.
Okay, Mr. Aina Olajide is here on Campus Matters. Okay, sir. Today we have a very, very important topic we want to, we want you to help us dilute. You understand? So this topic is students cohabiting with one another. Is it right for students to cohabit with one another while they are on campus, while they are in the institution? So, but before we go deep into that conversation, so I want to ask, you are a lecturer. Are you a lecturer because you love to lecture, or you love teaching, or because Nigeria happened to you and you find yourself in the lecturing field?
I'm a lecturer because lecturing is my passion. Right from secondary, I chose that right from like 200 level. I I, I decided to be a lecturer in future, and eventually it came to pass.
Wow, that's awesome. Which means you are the right man to discuss this, because if lecturing is your passion and you've actually achieved it, which means you have the students at heart. Okay, so that now brings us into the business of today, and that is the topic: is it right for students to cohabit with one another? So, sir, what do you think about cohabiting, students cohabiting with one another? What is your opinion on that?
Actually, it is extremely wrong. Only when it's all about cohabiting, that is a male and female student living together in the same room. Normally, the people that do this are married people, as not students. When I sometimes people say couples life in school, you cannot refer somebody that people that are not married as couple. It is wrong. Now, I wonder when they will study. If a student, normally, if two students, like you said, both male and female, are living in the same room, that means they will bring in the activities of married people. And in this case, they will be distracted. There will be distraction. So they won't have time. They won't give 100% attention to their studies, and eventually it will have adverse effect on their grades, which is not good. The primary assignment of students in school is academics.
Okay.
Anything outside that, it is wrong.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. But this brings it to the next question. Some students they argue that when they are together, it helps them to help each other read together. When they do this, they do it with the love they have for one another. They support each other, they encourage each other, to read, and so that they can come out in flying colors. And because they plan to end up together in the nearest future, they encourage one another to read so that they can excel in their field of study. So, what do you have to say about that? Because they are saying that when you say we should not cohabit, how then do we check and balance each other, make sure that this person is not, because when you say that they should not stay together and they still go maybe at evenings, they go visit and then go back to their own houses, is there still no difference? You understand? So, but they are trying to say that they are arguing that this is also an avenue for them to read together, especially those ones that are in the same department. So, what do you have to say about that?
Uh, uh, Concerning that, saying that cohabiting will help the academics, that is not true. Even dating somebody in the same school or in the same school or the worst, which is uh, um, classmates, classmates, that's in the same class, dating each other. It's even the worst. There's nothing like how do they prepare for the future? They no. It's a distraction. Now, from the research, the same the same part of the body that we use for studying for retention is also the same that we use to love somebody. The same mind to love somebody. So in that case, there will be a kind of conflict of interest. One will definitely affect the other. Like I told you earlier before this interview that I never met a first class graduate that cohabited in school. There's sometimes ago in OU, a lady came out with first class, and for a long time nobody had achieved that in a long time that from that department. Now, when she was interviewed, somebody asked, "How about your girlfriend, or boyfriend?" She just smiled, said, "Boyfriend for what?" She said she read between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. every day for 4 years.
Hmm.
Yes, imagine that she was living with a guy. Yourself, you know that that is not going to be possible because they bring in the activities of couples during that night or during the day.
Okay, so sir, are you trying to say that once you step into your foot in any higher institution,
Yes.
automatically love should disappear from your life? You should, if you are in a relationship, you should end it and focus on your primary goal, which is education. Or if you are in school, you should not talk about, or you should not go into any relationship, and then the only relationship you should go into is just yourself and your book. Is that what you're trying to say right now?
No, not that. What I'm saying is that firstly, we cannot actually take away that because these people are adults. When you bring adults together in the same environment or like that, no, at that stage, they will have to have this they don't come in this issue of love, affection, but if they want to engage in such, some people don't do it at all. Some people they're just like that. They feel their studies first. Later, relationship can come in. In this case, if they really want to, maybe you want to date somebody, it should not be in that institution. It should be maybe another school or somewhere else. For example, Akwa Ibom now, maybe a lady is here studying. Maybe the guy can be in New York, something but so that when you are in school here, you are here for the business. Now maybe on weekend you can travel, maybe to meet the person wherever. Then probably return on Sunday. I prefer at least Sunday should be maybe like Friday, maybe Saturday, the weekend, Sunday evening you should be back in school and focus on your study. That one will not affect another. So it is not advisable for anybody to be dating in the same school. It is wrong so that they can concentrate.
Okay, so sir, tell us, how was it in your time? Since you are saying that it is wrong to cohabit, especially because you are seeing it happen in this era. So how was it in your time?
I've said it severally in my class itself that when I was in school, I didn't have time for women. Although some still did. Some, you can't stop people now. It's their choice. I mean, their choice is this what they want to do, and you can't really stop them from doing that and their life. But they say it is sometimes it's better, to be wise because of the result. One day, the school will end, people will pass and they will leave the school. What matters most is what we're able to learn while we're in school. This will be really tell. So what I'm saying is, in our own time, some people say did that, but many of us did not do. That we could have something to show after leaving the school.
Okay, sir, I want to ask. Now you're saying that it is not advisable for students to cohabit with one another. So now it is the order of the day. Who is to blame?
If children or if children were well trained from home, they will not indulge in such. Also, parents uh they can't just leave their children in school. Okay, go to school. Then there should be a kind of close monitoring. At least once in a while they should pay them visit, and if they are aware that my mommy or my daddy can come to school at any time, they will desist from such.
Okay. So right now, I want to ask, if you have the power, let's say, since this has eaten deep into our society today, this cohabiting among students, since it has eaten deep, if you have the power, what will you do differently?
In this case, if I have the power, simply means that in this case, I'll just implore the lecturers to talk to them
Okay.
in classrooms. Then I also will instruct the media also, but there will be kind of orientation to let them know the merit of cohabiting in school. That they should not put the cart before the horse. That they should focus on their study first, then that one can come later.
Okay, that's good. So from everything you've said today, you've made it clear that there is no advantages advantage of cohabiting among students. So you've just ended up giving us the disadvantages and why you think it should never be encouraged. Okay, so sir, you just made mention of something. You said if you have the power, that you implore the media and then the lecturers to do a sensitization of to the reasons why cohabiting should not be encouraged among students. So right now, I want to start it with you. You are a lecturer too. So a word of advice to our viewers who are students that are listening to us right now. So what you have to advise them on this matter?
I would like to let them know that cohabiting in school does not have any advantage, not even one. So in such a case, you should be wise by taking decision to stay apart. This is not proper. School is meant for studying, not to come and live as husband and wife. Only husbands and wives cohabit, not students. So they should just try. I beg them to desist from the act.
So those that are already cohabiting.
They should separate, find way, just find a way to stay apart. They should try it. It's for their own good. After they do that, they will see the difference. They will have time for themselves. They will have their privacy to study. There will be no distractions, and it will go a long way to boost their CGPA.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Viewers, you have heard from Mr. Olajide Aina, and then he has just explained why cohabiting is never to be found among students, especially those ones who want to excel in their academic endeavors. So he has just said that for your CGPA to rise, you need to drop certain things, and that is that cohabiting habit of yours. Okay, so right now we've come to the end of this talk show, and I implore you to subscribe, like, and then share this video so that everybody can see this video and then also get this knowledge that our own very lecturer have just shared. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir, for we are happy to have you, and then we wish to also have you subsequently, to talk about other issues that concern students. I hope you make yourself available.
Definitely.
Thank you very much, sir. So see you. This is our Campus Matters powered by FideTV, and I remain your host, Otto Samuel Ikena. Bye.